Welcome back to school this year. Today we're going to talk about how to use the pause room. In this video, we're going to discuss the purpose of the pause room, how to ask your teacher if you can use the pause room, how to use the pause room, and finally, how to get back to class after using the pause room. The purpose of the pause room is to help students experiencing big emotions that are preventing them from being able to learn. Some of these feelings could be anger, scared, nervous, sad, or even silly. One of our Graduate of Granite characteristics is responsibility. We are asking for you students to be responsible in using the pause room. We want you to understand the difference between needing to stay in class versus needing to use the pause room. If you are bored, trying to find a way to hang out with your friends, get out of class, if you have some feelings that are a little bit big, but you still have control over them, and you could only use a 2 to 5 minute break to help, or if talking to a teacher can solve the issue, then we need you to stay in class. We use the pause room for when feelings are overwhelming. It's not an excuse to leave, because when you come to use the pause room, this is doing feelings work. We come to the pause room when feelings are starting to feel like they're out of control or are out of control. You might need a 5-minute break, or you need to talk to a counselor. In order to use the pause room, we start by asking yourself, is this a need? Do I need to take care of these big emotions? If so, then proceed to asking your teacher if you can use the pause room. Your teacher will then IM Miss Smith to see if the pause room is available. If it is available, then you'll get a pause room pass and walk quietly in the hall to the pause room. If it's not available, you can ask your teacher to IM Miss Smith to have somebody let the teacher know when it's available for you to come down.
Hey Amber, what's going on?
I'm just having a really hard day. Can I use the pause room?
Let me see, hold on. Yep, it looks like there is availability. You can go. Let me give you this pass.
Thank you.
You're sure welcome.
After you receive permission to use the pause room, you're going to walk to the counseling center, wearing the pause pass around your neck. This helps us not lose the pause pass, but also make sure that it doesn't get dropped into something gross, like a sink or toilet. Once you make it to the counseling center, how do you use the pause room?
I need to use the pause room.
Okay, what I need you to do is fill out the reflection form. You get 10 minutes in there. When the 10 minutes is up, bring your reflection form back to me or Miss Smith, okay? Check in first with Miss Smith. She'll give you the reflection form. This form is important to fill out. It helps the counseling center know how to help you best. Go inside and set the timer for 5 minutes. At the end of 5 minutes, make sure your form is filled and head back to Miss Smith to give it to her. If you are still experiencing big emotions and feel like you need some additional support, at that point in time, you will be expected to talk to a counselor or social worker to help you problem solve. Otherwise, you will be headed back to class. The pause room has many tools that are there to assist you with your emotions. Try a quiet or calming tool if you're feeling anxious. Are you dealing with being angry or feeling silly? Try something that will use some muscles or some concentration. We have mindfulness tips as well as a poster with coping skills. Sometimes the pause room isn't enough to help us regulate our emotions. If that's the case, Then on the reflection form on the bottom, there's a part to mark whether you need to speak with a counselor or not. Check that and then go hand the form back to Miss Smith. She'll let a counselor know that you need some assistance. So for a quick review, if you need to use the Paws room, ask your teacher to borrow the Paws room pass. Bring the pass to the counseling center and check in. Complete the reflection form. Enjoy and relax for 5 minutes. Hand in the reflection sheet to Miss Smith and return to class. We want you in class. That's where you learn. It's the best place for you to be at school. So once you have used the Paws room, that's where we're going back. Make sure you walk back just as respectfully as you walked to the counseling center. Check out your class, see what they're doing, and then quietly join in. If you have questions, wait till your teacher's not teaching. You can go over and ask them what you need to do to return to class. Thanks, students.
Created using Powtoon.